The Devil and the Seven of Crystals. The Seven of Crystals is about deception, lying, cheating, secrets, not good intentions. And the Devil card is about toxic relationships, being attached to something that isn't really for you, unhealthy behaviors. And I thought that I was done with the reading. I was doing a reading about Lie, 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 channeling the song by Serge Tankian. And then literally I got to the Devil card after I was like trying to shuffle the cards out at the end of part 2. And then I was like, okay, interesting. The Devil's here. Let's see what else is going on. And then we have the 5 of Stars, the Hanged Man, the 5 of Crystals, the 10 of Crystals. Okay. And I was like, whoa. And so then that's when I cut the deck and got the 7 of Crystals. Okay, I literally just cut the deck back to the 7 of Crystals. Like literally, I'm gonna come back to these cards over here in a second. But back to the 7 of Crystals. So it's like really, I feel like I thought that reading was thorough. The parts were actually really long, but I guess there's more to say. I feel like we need to acknowledge how you are attaching to this person because you feel alone otherwise. But it's keeping you stuck. I actually feel like when you really think about it, this person also makes you feel alone. Sure, when things are good with them in the like tiny percentage of the time, if you're being really honest with yourself, maybe even like calculate the percent of the time that it feels good with them. There's times when it does feel good, but you're clinging so tightly onto those times when normally the like interactions with them or their existence in your life makes you feel more alone. Like you end up going through things more alone than you would if they hadn't been in your life, is what I'm getting with the 5 of Stars and the Hanged Man. You just keep on keeping yourself in this position though. You're scared to walk away because you're scared that you're not going to like have somebody else instead. And this is like, there is like a lose-lose situation to this in a way, because on the one hand, staying with them is just going to keep you in this toxic pattern. On the other hand, walking away is also very difficult. But I feel like ultimately it is going to lead to your win, because I do see the 10 of Crystals, and this is somebody who has been like knocked down by lies and betrayal and deceit and trauma and difficulty. But the sun is finally coming up. The sun is finally coming up. It's showing me that if you can walk away from this, you're finally like, I've had enough losing here. I'm going to walk away from my losses. I'm going to cut my losses, and I'm going to finally stop. I'm going to walk away. I'm going to finally let myself heal and get better. Then I see all these things on the bottom of the deck, right? Because it was the 10 of Crystals, and then under here was the 9 of Cups, King of Cups, 4 of Wands. This is the type of relationship that you want to have. It's just not with the person who you are so attached to, person that we've been talking about in the other parts, right? This person who's leading you towards destruction, who is leading themselves to destruction, and the only path that they can lead you on is the path that they're going on. They are not very considerate of you. They're very selfish. Okay, and that's part of this 7 of Crystals too. Like all they really care about are their own needs, and they put themselves first. So they're like taking more resources than really what they should even have. Like it's very imbalanced. And I'm just getting that like that person is going to keep going on that path. That's their journey. But that doesn't mean that needs to be your journey. And if you can, like I said, like kind of like cut your losses and stop engaging with this person and decide like, I don't want to be in this toxic relationship anymore, you can let go of it. I see that you can have a really great relationship because you are a loving person, but you got to pour into you. And I see with the 9 of Cups, this is like wish fulfillment, emotional contentment, emotional safety. With the King of Cups, who knows how to get you through turbulent times instead of causing the turbulent times. I had already shuffled the other cards back in, but the Tower card looks very similar to this on the bottom. It's even more turbulent with the like water kind of like coming up. And the other person's causing these towers in your life. And this new person, they're going to help get you through turbulent times. They're not helping you like get through the turbulent times with the original person, right? It's not like one person coming in to rescue you, but it's like instead of the first person who's causing the chaos and turbulence in your life, this person, when there is chaos and turbulence in your life, because that's inevitable, right? We all go through stuff. This person's there to guide you through it as a partner. 4 of Wands, long-term relationship. I feel like that's what you needed to see, because I feel like you have to recognize that that's what a partner is supposed to do. You're trying to guide them through turbulent times, but what's happening is they're just they're pulling you under that water. They're drowning you in their turbulence. you got to let go and save yourself first. And then you'll be ready to engage with somebody else in the future at some point. You don't have to rush that, all right? But that's what I'm getting self card on the bottom of the deck. You have to focus on you and take care of you. And eventually you can get to all of this. But it's just not with this person who you're attached to in this way. I really hope this helps you.